Hey friends, it's Mads and it's another Cal video, which means we are going to be reviewing project number 7 and picking project number 8 of our Monsters Cal. Now project number 7 was a little duo called Jeepers and Creepers. The pattern was exactly the same for both of them, it was just different colors, so I personally just chose to make one of them and this is what mine looks like. I decided to use a self-striping yarn that I picked up at Spotlight for free last month. So mine turned out just to be all one color because the stripes were pretty long. So the tail is a little bit darker than the body and then the eyes are just a color of their own. But turned out pretty adorable. I did pair it with yellow because I just love how yellow contrasts against some colors. Looks absolutely adorable. Kind of reminds me of a reptile, which is exactly what I thought when I saw the pictures in this particular pattern. I was like, it looks like a reptilian monster. So that's what my brain went to and was like, we need to do this in green. So that is what we did. Absolutely adorable, fairly easy make and fairly quick make. The only tricky bit, I would say, in my opinion, is actually sewing the body onto the little tail. The tail is just a cone and the body is sort of like an egg, if I'm even describing it properly, and you sort of have a bit of it sticking out, so it's stitched on a bit lopsided, and that's how you create this little look of the head sort of just sticking outwards. It is a little bit fiddly. I feel like if I did both Jeepers and Creepers, I would struggle to, you know, achieve symmetry between both of them because it is fiddly unless you actually pin everything in together and stitch it that way. I'm not one to do that. I just freehand most things. So, but he turned out fairly okay, I would say. And apart from that, he was fairly easy to make. Nothing too complex. I didn't stuff my arms at all because I don't really like stuffing tiny things, and this one was quite tiny. However, the pattern, I'm pretty sure, did say you could stuff the arms and the legs and things like that. I just stuffed mine flat. But yeah, absolutely adorable. Love how it turned out. We also have a couple submissions from some of our regulars. We have Crystal, who sent in her Jeepers. Absolutely love the purple in this one. When you tagged me on Instagram with your little yarn choices, I was like, oh my god, this is gonna be an absolutely adorable monster, and it is. It is gorgeous. I love your choice of yarn. And also the little dust bunnies that you see in the picture are actually cat toys. How genius is Crystal to make use of cat toys as part of this Monsters Cal. When I saw that the pattern required pom-poms, I was like, I'm not making any of those. I am very hit and miss when it comes to making pom-poms. Sometimes they turn out great on the first try, and sometimes all of my yarn bits just end up falling out because I use the fork technique, which I don't think I've mastered yet at all. So I decided to opt out of the little dust bunnies, but I love Crystal's idea. I wish I thought of that and just went and bought some little cat toys to use. Absolutely adorable. She used fingering weight yarn, which props to her. I feel like I would struggle really hard with that. She used the Sheep Cheese Cortana SZ1 fingering weight and a 2.25 millimeter hook, which is quite tiny. Mine is a DK weight make for reference and is about the size of my face. My face has become the standard measurement in this little cal, so bear with me. But Crystal's would be much tinier because of the yarn that she used, so it would be an absolutely adorable little monster hiding under the bed. We also have 2 submissions from our friend Michelle, who made both Jeepers and Creepers. I love the color choice and how the colors of Jeepers are used for the accessories, like the fingers and the hair of Creepers. Did I say Creepers the first time around? I cannot remember. And vice versa. Looks absolutely adorable. Michelle used circular amigurumi yarn, which is 100% cotton 3-weight yarn, so the size would be roughly similar to mine, I would say. Absolutely adorable. 2 amazing makes. So it's time to put their names into the drawer. We have Crystal over here with her little Jeepers submission, and that is going in here. We've got Michelle as well. And in you go. So now it's time to make project number 8, which is hopefully another small one. I've got a busy couple of weeks coming up, so fingers crossed for that. But you never know. We started out with a pretty big monster, or like quite a few pretty big monsters, and then we worked down to some smaller monsters. So I have a feeling what goes down must go back up, even though that's the opposite of the same. But you know what I mean. So we have a fair few still left in there. So which one are we going to pick? Let's see. Hopefully I can just pick one. So that's one, I think. Okay, this one looks like a big one. It's another duo. It is Monty and Myrtle. Now these patterns are similar. There are a few variances, like the little spiky bit versus the fluffy bit and things like that. Again, for this one you won't have to make both of them. This make will count as one submission in the next fortnight, so you can choose to make either Monty or Myrtle, doesn't really matter, and send me the pictures by, I need to look at dates because I forgot to do that, a fortnight from now basically, which will be the Saturday the 12th of July. Crazy that we're already in July, but send me your makes by Saturday the 12th of July and I will put out a video on Sunday the 13th of July showing everyone your makes and also picking project number 9. Crazy to think we are almost 2/3 of the way there. So exciting. But that is it for this little video. I can't wait to see all of your little Montys or Myrtles. So crazy that we picked another duo just after the last week. What luck is that? But yeah, thank you so much for watching and I will see you in this video over here. Bye!